Hey, what's up everyone? Baller here. This is the 7th game for today, December 23rd, 2023 NBA Game Day. This is the battle between Detroit Pistons and Brooklyn Nets. That'll happen at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 8:30 a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Approaching this game, man, Detroit Pistons, they are having a horrible record of 2 wins and 26 losses. This is just crazy. And Brooklyn Nets, they are also struggling lately with a record of 13 wins and 15 losses. We all know that we actually provide free picks right here in our YouTube channel, Baller. But for those who would want to avail our premium picks or premium packages, you can actually reach us through Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger. Just check on the descriptions of these videos and you can see the details right there. The spread, by the way, that is given is minus 9.5, and that's actually given towards Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets, they will enjoy the home court advantage on this. In terms of fatigue, well, we gotta give it to Detroit Pistons because Brooklyn Nets actually had a game last night when they went up against the Denver Nuggets. It was a very good game. It was so close. Yes, they lost by 5 points, but it's closer than that. I don't know if you guys watched that, but again, Detroit Pistons would have the advantage in terms of fatigue because that game was just so tight that I'm pretty sure that Brooklyn Nets must be a bit tired coming onto this game. Now, in terms of momentum, both teams have been losing lately. Approaching this game, Brooklyn Nets, they have actually lost 5 straight. But again, the level of the struggle of Detroit Pistons is just totally different. They are on a 25-game losing slump. Again, 25-game losing slump. So, if we got to pick a team who has an advantage over the other, obviously we still have to pick Brooklyn Nets. Matter of fact, despite of that 5-game losing slump that they're having, they are still at number 9 in the Eastern Conference standings. Now let's take a look at the availability of the players and the health of both teams. All right, Detroit Pistons, Killian Hayes is listed as probable for this game, while we have Durant and Morris both listed as out. So 2 are already confirmed out for Detroit, and Killian Hayes is listed as probable. I remember Killian Hayes playing on their last game. So yeah, highly likely he would still be available and he would still be playing for this one. Now for Brooklyn Nets, I see 2 players is still out, and those are Ben Simmons and Lonnie Walker. I gotta say that Brooklyn Nets would have a slight advantage over Detroit because they only have a couple of players listed in the injury list, while for Detroit they have 3. And remember, Durant is actually in the injury list for Detroit Pistons, and for me, Durant is just their best big as of the moment. Okay, so Brooklyn Nets, they are in a 5-game losing slump, so they must be very happy approaching this game. No disrespect to Detroit Pistons, but Brooklyn Nets is definitely the better team right now. Brooklyn Nets, though, they have to be very careful because this Detroit Pistons team, they are very hungry. They have been very hungry. There were games wherein they really looked good. It's just that they couldn't close the game towards the end. And remember, Brooklyn Nets, they had a game last night. They went up against the defending champion, so they must be feeling some fatigue approaching this game. And again, Detroit Pistons, they are coming off rest. So they just can't sleep on this Detroit Pistons squad. I'm going to still pick Detroit Pistons here, though, because of the spread. The spread is plus 9.5. Highly likely, indeed, Brooklyn Nets will win the game. But I think they won't have they won't really look and shoot for like a blowout or anything to that effect. And if ever they would want to have one, I'm pretty sure that Detroit Pistons they are very tired of all the bashing and of all the talk about them negatively. That they would really try to push Brooklyn Nets, and it's Brooklyn Nets' turn to actually run for their money for this particular win. Again, highly likely, I feel like Brooklyn Nets will win, but I feel like Detroit Pistons would have enough to cover the spread of 9.5, considering how close and how tight the game of Brooklyn was last night. My pick would be Brooklyn Nets plus 9.5. I'm expecting another good game from the bigs of Detroit Pistons. Little by little, I'm appreciating the improvement of Wiseman. They just have to really be patient with him, and he will be improving little by little, month by month, year by year. So again, that's Detroit plus 9.5. Peace out, Pasay Love, and God bless.